Mr. Shyamalan, how are you?
I'm good.
Okay, well, we met 6 years ago for Split, this kind of interview, and this is my idea. I'm gonna ask you the very same questions.
Oh, wow.
6 years is a lot of time, and
Yes.
you made 2 movies and a TV series in between. So let's see if we get some surprising twist
Okay,
from your
fantastic.
answers. Okay.
Very interesting.
Life is unpredictable, as well as your movies are. Please tell me one surprising twist that happened in your life.
In my life, huh?
Yes.
Oh, wow. I don't know if this is going to answer your question, but this is what came to mind. I'm always astonished about how things manifest. That I see something and then there it is. It happens, and I saw a college near my house where I used to go visit some friends, and I was like, there's something important about this college. Then my wife ends up going to that college, and my daughter now is making movies, and now I see her, and I'm seeing myself in her at every stage, at every age, and I'm just kind of watching everything unfold in this way, almost like I do when I make a movie. Like I write thing, and then I get to see these characters do it, and then it comes and becomes real on screen. That feeling happens to me in real life a lot, which is strange. Like I imagine this, and then 8 years later, 10 years later, 20 years later, it actually happens.
Unbelievable. Let's hear your younger self.
I'm not a religious guy, but I kind of see something in there, like how this all works out, and how much the things we think of affect the universe, and the universe comes back, like how that relationship is. So I continually see these weird connections and things. I mean, again, you could argue away everything I would tell you as, oh, that's a coincidence, or that's not, real. It's in your mind. But I have a lot of situations like that where I can't believe that happened. That's amazing. Pretty
Yeah,
close, right?
Pretty close. Okay, next question. How much do you like Alfred Hitchcock's movies?
I have a collection of movies at my house on the shelf. There's like 800 of them. And they're not all the greatest movies, but as many as I can collect, right? I have 800 of them. And one day I went and I said, who has the most movies on my shelf? I just wanted to see which filmmaker had the most movies. So I counted who had the most, and it was Alfred Hitchcock, and he has 14 of the 800 on my shelf. So organically, and I don't put everybody's movies on there, just the ones that speak to me. And
Sure.
so obviously 14 times he has spoken to me in a way that I felt was exceptional, never could be duplicated, that one person's point of view was incredibly strong. So he means everything to me, because he has
Sure.
that sense of humor, and that kind of, I really understand the way he thinks about the frame.
Here's what you said 6 years ago.
I mean, if you come to my house, there's a few movie posters up, old vintage movie posters, but there's a set of Alfred Hitchcock posters that are up. All of his original posters are in my house,
Really?
of all my favorite Hitchcock posters. So that's really the church. Whoa, close again.
Yep. The last one. When people go to see your movies, and they are not going to watch a random thriller, it's a Shyamalan thriller. So you did this to yourself. You have to deal with audience expectations. So how do you manage that?
Just being honest about who I am, not trying to be smarter than who I am, and being very, clear about the things that I'm interested in, and not trying to lecture, nor trying to be liked more than, by liked, I'm, entertaining to the point of I'm, like the person that tells too many jokes at the dinner table or something.
Okay.
Don't try too hard, So just that balance of who you are, and that balance of who I am is, I do like to get a shock out of you. I do get mischievous about that. I do like talking about important things. I am an emotional guy. I do love cinema, so everything about cinema is incredibly important to me. The frame, the lighting, and everything. So being that honest to the audience, and they can see me, then whatever their response to seeing me is the correct one.
Okay. Well, it's a bit different, but the essence is all there.
When you say expectations, it means that comes with a relationship. Like we have a relationship, the audience and I, right? And so it's a real one, it's a connection. And like all relationships, there comes expectations, you know. Oh, we had such a great date. I can't wait to go on a date with him again. I hope he's the same way. It's like you have an expectation of what the next date will be like. That's all good. And then you said something which was really interesting. You said it was my fault. And that's really important and really positive. Whoa.
Thank you very much, sir.
That was weird. That was wild.
Yeah.
It was messing with my brain because I started to think like, what did I say?
Maybe this is the beginning of your new idea. Who knows?
This is so good.
Thank you very much,
It was
sir.
a pleasure. That was really fun.